Time is not money, it's opportunity, and every second invested correctly generates exponential returns. Resistance is not an obstacle, it's information, because each difficulty reveals exactly what capabilities they need to develop. His desk is cleaner than the history of some banks. The walls of his office have acoustic and strategic insulation. The breeze entering his balcony was calculated when building it. The crystal in his room reflects as much style as discipline. Gratitude is not a feeling. It's recognition that every success was possible thanks to systems that others do not see. Legacy is not inheritance, it's momentum, the force that will continue to transform the world long after their departure. Others look for jobs. Their alliances are not transactions, they are transformations, because each partnership creates value that neither could generate alone. Power is not domination, it's magnetism. The silence of his house is not emptiness, it's absolute focus. Abundance is not a coincidence, it's a consequence of decisions they made when others chose comfort. Their systems are not methods. The wind on his terrace sounds different, deeper. They don't collect objects, they collect moments when they said yes when everyone else said no. They create entire industries where millions will find their purpose without knowing it. Failure does not define them, it refines them. Versatility is not adaptation, it's evolution, because they change form without losing essence or direction. Patience is not a virtue, it's a strategy, because they know that perfect timing is worth more than speed. Patience is not passivity, it's power, because they understand that perfect timing multiplies any effort. The doors he opens do not have standard locks. The conversations he has are not casual, they are strategies in disguise. Simplicity is not lack, it's mastery, because only those who master complexity can create elegance, because they understand that language is the most powerful tool of construction. Discipline is not sacrifice, it's investment, because each small present renunciation becomes future freedom. It's efficiency, because they have eliminated everything that does not directly contribute to the goal. Patience is not passivity, it's preparation, because they know that the perfect opportunity requires perfect preparation. Fear does not paralyze them, it informs them, because every calculated risk is a door to unexplored territories. The silences in his meetings are more revealing than 1,000 speeches. He doesn't walk fast because time runs at his pace. Quality is not an option, it's DNA, because they understand that constant excellence is their natural differentiator. Change is not a threat, it's fuel, because they channel each transformation towards the construction of new realities. Their words are not sounds, they are codes, because each phrase is designed to program realities in receptive minds. Watches do not mark hours, they mark commitments with key people. Their priorities are not urgencies, they are investments, because every minute dedicated correctly generates hours of advantage. Resistance is not opposition, it's feedback, because every obstacle reveals exactly what they need to strengthen. Knowledge is not information, it's applied power, because they know that wisdom without action is wasted potential. The phones he uses are not in stores. Important decisions don't sound loud, they just change the course of things. It's planning the next steps on the board. Rain does not delay him, he waits for it as part of the show. The space where ideas that will change the world are born. Their words are not opinions. Knowledge is not power, it's responsibility, because each insight generates the moral obligation to act. Patience is not virtue, it's strategy, because they know that the perfect moment is worth more than impulsive speed. The languages he speaks are not measured in words but in figures. The marble where he steps has a history of embedded power. The chair where he sits was made to support those who move the board. The elevator opens and everyone knows it's time to shut up. Success does not satisfy them, it propels them, because every achievement is evidence that they can achieve much more. The mirrors he has do not reflect appearance, they reflect intentions. They seek perspectives. Their words do not fill spaces, they create realities. The present does not limit them, it propels them, because they use the current reality as a platform to leap into the impossible. Each button on his shirt cost more than an average rent. Their meetings do not have agendas, they have results. The names on his agenda are not pronounced publicly, because they see futures that others confuse with fantasies. Patience is not waiting, it's preparation. While others wait for Monday to start, he has already closed 3 deals in what others call the early hours. While the city sleeps, he reviews the markets that will dictate the future. Loneliness is not a price they pay. It is the space they need to hear the sound of empires growing. Their routines are not repetitions. They are refinements. The lights in his residence do not illuminate. They highlight authority. The way he listens makes others reveal more than they intended. Their decisions are not impulses, they are conclusions, results of analysis that others would take months to complete. Because they speak from the perspective of those who have already seen the future. Because each phrase materializes abstract ideas into tangible reality. Each breakfast has a goal, each lunch a partner. Because they know that the quality of the questions determines the quality of the future. Their teams are not employees, they are extensions of their vision, multipliers of impact trained to think like them. Their thoughts are not private, they are prototypes, drafts of futures that others will experience as destiny. The most important contract was signed without ink, only with a glance. Their alliances are not conveniences. They are architectures of power that redesign entire industries. His personal assistant has more power than several directors. Success is not a destination, it's a process, and every achievement is simply evidence of systems that others cannot see. Their libraries do not hold books. They hold the mindsets of geniuses who learn to translate into action. Quality is not an option, it's identity. The paths he takes are not marked on the GPS, and each stroke redefines what it means to be inevitable. Discipline is not sacrifice. Simplicity is not lack, it's abundance, because they extract maximum value from minimal elements and resources. The present is not limitation, it's opportunity, because they transform each moment into raw material for extraordinary futures. Because the right habits eliminate the need to make exhausting decisions. Quality is not the standard, it's the signature, because they understand that constant excellence is their personal brand. The questions he asks do not have an immediate answer. The scent of expensive incense marks the beginning of his most productive hour. Each meal has a protocol, but it does not lose flavor. The low lights do not relax him, they activate him. Power is not strength, it's magnetism. They are predictions. The view from his desk reaches further than any tower. The restaurant he frequents does not appear on Google Maps. The sound of his shoes marks the rhythm of a global strategy.